Russia's Ministry of Defense has claimed that one of Ukraine's HIMARS rocket artillery systems was destroyed in the Chernihiv region. According to Moscow, the strike was carried out using an Iskander M tactical missile, targeting a long-range artillery position. But behind that bold statement lies a growing cloud of doubt. The HIMARS, short for High Mobility Artillery Rocket System, has become a symbol of Ukrainian precision warfare. Built in the United States, it was designed to move fast, strike from a distance, and relocate before the enemy can respond. Each launcher can fire 6 GPS-guided rockets with pinpoint accuracy, and since its debut in combat, HIMARS has been one of the most feared weapons on the battlefield. In numerous operations, HIMARS has destroyed massive ammunition depots, strategic pontoon bridges, and even command centers deep within occupied territory. Its arrival reshaped the battlefield, forcing Russia to spread its supply lines and move ammunition depots far behind the front. That's why every Russian claim about destroying HIMARS immediately attracts global attention. In Moscow's narrative, a precision missile strike hit its target perfectly, causing a powerful explosion and killing several Ukrainian personnel at the site. Pro-government media outlets quickly circulated drone footage and photos said to show the moment of impact. But on closer examination, those images raised more questions than answers. The explosion shown was massive, but there were no visible signs of a HIMARS vehicle. No large metal frame, no rocket debris, no wheels from an M142 launcher. Nothing that could clearly identify the target as a HIMARS. In the drone footage, all that could be seen was scorched ground and a column of white smoke rising into the air. Independent analysts reviewing the imagery noted that no geolocation data confirmed it was even filmed in the Chernihiv region. In other words, the claim remains unverified and one-sided. Ukraine has not confirmed the report. There are no official statements acknowledging the loss of any HIMARS units in the northern sector. Meanwhile, the United States, the system's provider, maintains that every HIMARS delivered to Ukraine is still accounted for. To this day, Washington has never confirmed a single HIMARS destroyed in combat by Russian forces. Why does this pattern keep repeating? Because in modern warfare, battles aren't fought only with missiles and tanks. They're fought with information. Every claim, every image, and every news report becomes part of an information war. The goal isn't just to destroy the enemy physically, but to control perception, shape public opinion, and influence the global narrative. In that context, destroying a HIMARS isn't just about eliminating a target, it's about symbolism. It's about showing that the West's most iconic weapon can be defeated, that Western technology isn't invincible, and that Russia still holds the upper hand in the information arena. The reality, however, is quite different. HIMARS systems remain active across multiple fronts. Ukrainian artillery crews continue to use them to launch precision strikes on enemy supply hubs and ammunition depots. These systems form the backbone of Ukraine's long-range strike capability, and their effectiveness is still widely acknowledged by Western military observers. In some recent operations, HIMARS units have reportedly been paired with reconnaissance drones, forming a fast, coordinated strike network capable of hitting targets within minutes of detection. Russia, in response, has reinforced its air defense systems to counter the HIMARS threat, especially across the Donetsk and Zaporizhzhia regions. The Chernihiv region itself holds significant strategic value. Located near the Russian border, it serves as a potential corridor for cross-border operations and often hosts logistical and artillery activity. If HIMARS were indeed positioned there, it would suggest Ukraine's intent to expand its long-range reach toward the north. But without verifiable proof, such conclusions remain speculative. One thing is certain. In modern conflict, truth is rarely clear-cut. Information is filtered, reframed, and sometimes weaponized. The claim of a destroyed HIMARS in Chernihiv could be part of a psychological operation, a message meant not only for the enemy, but also for the watching world. If this war has taught us anything, it's that every report, whether from Russia or Ukraine, must be tested against solid evidence. Visual confirmation, satellite imagery, and independent analysis. Without that, every story remains just one piece of a much larger puzzle, crafted to influence how the world perceives this war. In conclusion, there is still no credible evidence to support Russia's claim that a Ukrainian HIMARS was destroyed in the Chernihiv region. No confirmation from Ukraine, no verification by third parties, and no imagery that meets the standards of verifiable military proof. It's far more likely that this was part of an information strategy, a narrative operation aimed at reinforcing a perception of Russian success in undermining confidence in Western-supplied weapons. But beneath this ongoing battle of words and images, the reality on the ground remains far more complex than either side admits. In modern warfare, truth itself becomes a battlefield. It's not only missiles and tanks that decide the outcome, but also the stories told about them. And in this invisible war of perception, every explosion, every claim, and every image can be as powerful as any weapon ever fired.